The new season of Loki is already a hit, with viewership ratings and reviews. On top of that, there seems to be a theory set up that would be perfect that involves Kang in the far future of Avengers Secret Wars. Even though this film isn't slated to be out until 2027, there is still a ton of talk about what we can see, and obviously with this film being very important and reportedly going to reboot the MCU, according to Kevin Feige himself, it's still fun to dig deep and see what hints we can find. Today we did want to mention that Marvel somewhat hints at a theory that could be true. Loki Season 2 is already laying the groundwork for a great theory about what will happen in Avengers Secret Wars, the culminating MCU movie of the Kang saga. After Sylvie killed Kang the Conqueror's variant, 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠 in Season 1, the sacred timeline that he worked so hard to maintain started branching off uncontrollably, increasing the threat of a multiversal war led by Kang's variants. Season 2 sees Loki desperately trying to warn the TVA about the arrival of the Kang variants and figure out a way to defeat them. Of course, we have no idea who could be the one to defeat Kang in the end.
This season, he's the only one that we've seen. Between the two, but here's the thing, between the two, I can't pick. That's like choosing children. He Who Remains was so well done in Season 1 and so exciting, and I thought those conversations were so thrilling, but we get to live with Victor longer this season, and I just think there's a lot we can understand that character more.
The one time we did see Kang quote-unquote defeated was in the climax of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. However, a post-credit scene revealed that the threat was anything but over, as an entire arena full of Kang variants was shown gathering and cheering, assumedly coming together to execute a large-scale attack.
The exiled one is dead. You sure he's dead?
If it wasn't true, I wouldn't call you.
But one variant notably was not in the arena and instead appeared in the second Quantumania post-credit scene.
It shapes our lives, but perhaps we can shape it.
Now that Season 2 of Loki is out, this scene makes sense now that we see why Loki was there and where the scene was taking place. Of course, we know who He Who Remains refers to, and we know two variants died from Season 1 of Loki and Ant-Man. Loki Season 2 trailers include Victor, and the brief clips seem to show how him taking on a more helpful than antagonistic role. He is seen looking at 𝘊𝘐𝑵's model of the temporal loom. It was only built to sustain the sacred timeline, but after He Who Remains' death, the rapid branching of timelines overloaded, causing the loom to malfunction. Instead of purging the new timelines, 𝘊𝘐𝑵 decided to retrofit the device to be able to handle them, which he will likely need Victor's help for. Loki Season 1 already set up Kang defeat in a way. The reason He Who Remains created the TVA in the first place is that he was intimately aware of what his variants were capable of and was able to come up with an effective way to stop them from causing multiversal destruction. He Who Remains' success means Victor as a Kang variant has the potential to put an end to all the chaos as well. It's honestly an interesting theory when you think about it, and actually would work because it's someone you wouldn't think would be helpful in the slightest. In Avengers Secret Wars, we will see Kang's control over the multiverse come to an end. If the rest of this season of Loki involves Victor Timely, we could see this theory play out. Kang being on the Avengers side is not that far-fetched, as He Who Remains, in a way, had heroic inclinations. If he could figure out a way to control the others, then that would be the key to securing the Avengers' success. As we wait for more episodes to come, we can pay close attention to see if this theory could be true.
When you take on a role, it's got to be a character and a story that you truly love. So what was it about Kang that made you go, I love this, I gotta do this?
I believe quite deeply that we contain multitudes. That the human being, the Homo sapien, is probably the greatest invention that will ever be made. There's no AI, there's nothing that can top us. And with Kang, there is this idea of variance.
But we wanted to turn this around you guys and ask what you think. Does this season of Loki give you any hints as to what's to come for the MCU's future? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.